Morning all. Out walking this morning with Bob. Just doing a quick walk from Barrowburn up to the border, where crosses the Pennine Way, drop over into Scotland, and not really sure where we're going to head yet. We'll just see what the terrain's like when we get there. Nice sunny day, so we couldn't really not come walking today, so we'll see how it goes. That's us just left the Valley Road and we're heading uphill now towards Mosey Law, Pennine Way, Border Ridge. Quite a steep climb this hill. Doesn't help that it's red hot already and it's only 9:30. I think it's supposed to get about 25-27 degrees today, but we've got plenty of water, so should be okay. This track we're heading along here is called The Street, an ancient drove road. Normally we would take a left here across the Lamb Hill, or right across the Windy Gyle. There's Cheviot over there. We're going to go straight ahead today, following the street, and we'll see where we end up. That's us still walking down this street. This fence here is the border between England and Scotland. So we're going to nip across into Scotland and carry on down to the bottom of that hill there, which I think is Mosey Law. Like I said, there's the Shill straight in front there, and there's Cheviot over there. So we'll go down here, head along the valley, bottom of the valley for a bit, then head back up to Lamb Hill. I think that's the route we're going to take. So we're actually walking in Scotland now, looking over there, looking towards Gala, Shields, Jedburgh, etc. Just taking a detour off the track, come to this little cairn. I think this is called Gunner as well. It's on the back of a place called Philip Shank. I'm going to be heading back off in that direction later on, Beef Stand Hill, etc. The track we're going to be going on later, I think that might be it down there. Nice views from here. We're still walking along the street over somewhere called Calroust or Calroust Common. I'm going to head downhill soon. We're going to hit the road at a place called Hownham before we start heading back up into the hills. It's really warm now because there's not much breeze here. Probably about 24-25 degrees or something. But lovely day. We've just finished lunch. We're just heading back downhill, still on the street, heading down to Hownham. There's a little turn off I'm going to take, a little bit of a shortcut, just to cut down on distance and time. Still absolutely red hot, zero breeze. Been walking 8 miles and just seen the first other human beings of today. Just starting the descent down to Hownham. Looking for a shortcut on the left, which would take us across to the track for the return journey. Very little breeze here, boiling hot. Thought I might have seen some snakes today, but no such luck so far. On the left there is Big Law, and on the right is Windy Law. So down the bottom of this dip, there should theoretically be a track going left, well, a bit of a crossroads, actually goes left and right. We are going to take the left, a bit of a shortcut to the return journey. Some old hill settlement over there. We're just cutting across between Heathershope Low and Heathershope Hope to a place called Mainside, and then we're going to be following the river up that valley over there. That's us just heading down towards the river. Just past a local couple. This place that I've been referring to as Hounham all day. According to them, it's actually called Hounham. That must just be the Scottish pronunciation of it. So we're going to come down here, get to the river, take a left, and we're going to pass somewhere called Heathershope Reservoir, which I've never been to before, so I don't know how big it is or what it's like, but we'll get some footage of that when we get to it. Just passing this quite big puffball here. I think these things are edible, not too sure. That's definitely not edible though. Just crossing a little bridge over Heathershope Burn, and there's quite a few trout in there. I very much doubt the camera will pick them up, but you never know. In fact, that's an eel just right underneath, just going under that rock. I'm still walking up the track, following the course of Heathershope Burn. That's Black Bruff Hill there and Green Bruff Hill there. We should come up on the reservoir anytime soon. Just looking at the map, it doesn't look much to write home about, it just looks pretty small, but we'll see soon. That's just walking up to Heathershope Reservoir. Never actually been here before, but that looks like some sort of dam in front. We'll be walking right past it, so I'll get some better footage when we get near it. Unfortunately though, we've got to go right up and over that ridge to the Lamb Hill Refuge Hut. So it's going to be a bit of a climb. It's absolutely roasting now, it really is. So onwards and upwards, as they say. Old derelict building with a derelict kennel there. Lovely place, mind. Nice scenic outlook. That's the outflow from Heathershope Reservoir. And that's it. I guess it would be nice for a cool and swim. I suspect that track heading up the hill there is where we'll be heading back up to the ridge. Well, that's us just leaving Heathershope Reservoir. Heading up the track now, just past that little cabin. And we are going up Church Hope Hill. It's probably an old railway carriage that we use as a sheep shelter. Years ago now I was walking up the Cheviot. It's the Orchid Refuge. It used to be something like this, but I guess it rotted away and they replaced it with the current shed. There's Callow Cairn. It's straight in front of us now. Just looking across there in the direction of the Lake District. And that's more to the northwest, I guess, Dumfries, etc. Well, I've eventually made it to the summit of Caen. What a climb it was in this heat. It was worth it though for the views. I'll just quickly show you around here. You should all recognise that by now. That's Cheviot there. That's the Shill there. Down there is the direction we just came from today, which is Heathershope Reservoir. That's all, I guess, the Scottish lowlands. Looking across to Dumfries, and then looking across to the Lake District. You can actually see for miles today. I'd love to know exactly how many miles you can see, but I'm sure it's an awful lot. I'm going to head back down, pick up that track just there, which will take me across to Beefstand Hill, which will join on the Pennine Way, and then we'll head back down to the car via the Lamb Hill Refuge Hut. An absolutely cracking day. That's Caen there, where we were about half an hour ago. I'm sure there's a quicker way to get from there to here. It only looks a couple of hundred yards here, but there's a big dip, I guess. So basically we head for those trees now and straight back to the car. Nice easy walk. And then off to the Rose and Thistle for a well-earned couple of pints. Is that right, Bob?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Just passing this derelict farmhouse. Head down to Blindburn, follow Blindburn to where it meets the River Quoket, and then back along the road. It's just straightforward along the tarmac back to the car, and then back to the pub. The Rose and Thistle in Alberton. Alright, we've made it back to the road at Blindburn. I think it's about 3 miles along the road now to the car. My legs are in absolute agony with nettle rash. But that's what you get for wearing shorts and walking through nettles. Nice walk along to the car now, and then straight back to the pub. Slow down when you're driving on the country roads, folks. You remember, sheep lives matter.